haven't actually vlogged properly in a long time, so I thought whilst things are picking up and we're starting to get a bit busier, I will start vlogging. So I don't know if this will be like a week long, it might just be here and there, but Kai is going to Morocco soon, next week, to hike Mount Tubkal for the Christie charity. So we're just gonna get some last minute bits whilst we do a food shop. The battery is very low, so I don't know how long this will last. I'll bring you with me. Also, I got my nails done the other day. These are my nails for BTS. How nice are they? Hopefully they will last, because I had to get them done early, as when he's in Morocco, I'm going back home because I don't want to be alone for like a full week. So just waiting on the tram, and I have 3 lists on the go. I have Kai's hiking list, a food shop, and then last minute wedding bits. These are the trial lashes for my wedding. My wedding? Our wedding. You didn't even notice, it's fine. I really like them. They're really like fluttery, if that's a word. Like lightweight. But I think I need them a bit heavier for the makeup that I'm gonna have. And my hair has grown so much. It was actually crazy this morning. Kai was a bit embarrassed. He said, "You're gonna have to sort your hair out before we leave." So
you look like a lion sat at the dinner table.
I don't know why it doesn't want to go flat. It goes like this. Like, it does look crazy, so I had to wash it. I was gonna get one of those little like beeper things in the shop because I had a biopsy yesterday, so my back is a little bit sore, but I just thought, are they actually gonna let me use one? And it's also quite embarrassing because they make the beep really loud when you try and manoeuvre it. I've never known backpack finding being so difficult. Basically needs a 30-litre bag with straps, but it's proving quite difficult to find that and a duffel bag. I think that looks fine.
Apparently these little side pockets are pretty useless.
Those. That's good for pickpockets. Oh, there's no pocket there? Oh. Put your little first aid kit in there.
I feel more comfortable than open in there. We'll stick with the open.
Why are you so stressed? I've tried on a jacket now, can't get back in.
Has it got you into this? Yeah, I'm doing this at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, in the rain.
From nowhere.
Don't know why you're doing it to yourself, to be honest.
Sounds like fun, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but who invented this angle of mirror? Like, it's on such a slant. Look at the state of them eye bags. You see that? Oh, sorry. This is possibly the most overwhelming till.
Please take your items. 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 Please take your items.
He's got me cradling a little chicken. This is his lunch.
Hold tight the bird.
So I'm walking around, just swinging a chicken. No word of a lie, the chicken almost did not make it.
It's shredded now.
It went flying. So this absolute crazy driver of a taxi, silly Billy, slammed on. So I genuinely thought we were in a crash. Like the seatbelt hurt there and like on my boob. Slammed on so hard, and the chicken went flying. So I picked that up. Whatever, carry on driving. Slams on again with this police car that was coming from the police car didn't even have its sirens on. It was just driving, and I saw it from a mile off. And he slammed on again, and this time Kai's phone went flying and it flew underneath his seat. Never in my life has I experienced driving like that. It was absolutely mental. So baby chicken is lucky to survive.
Good job he's already dead.
What? Oh, that's awful. I feel quite traumatised. I think I need a cup of tea to calm down a little bit.
Good tea.
But anyway, We're on in one piece, thankfully. This is such a British summertime lunch plate. Like, this is the sort of plate you eat when you're playing in the garden in the paddling pool. It is, what time? 3:30. That's why I've only got this, because there's no point eating a big dinner before tea. And someone actually commented once on my TikTok saying, why is there no yolk? I absolutely hate yolk when it's boiled, so that's why that looks like that. I thought I'd show you some bits that I got for the home from Asda. Asda has some really nice stuff in, and we weren't expecting to go today, so we actually did a George order and got like bits for the bathroom, so I'll show those as well and just class it in this. I have a Vicky sponge Yorkshire tea. Don't know if I mentioned this in a video before. It's not the best, but it'll do. I do like a flavoured tea at the moment. So, I'm going to show you the home stuff that I got. This is what I bought in the shop just now. This is definitely a winter diffuser, warm apple pie, but I love like autumn sweet smells. So I got that for the living room because we've got an Aldi one in the bathroom and it's so strong, like it's really nice. Glitter plastic straws. I accidentally melted all the plastic straws that we had. I had some leopard print ones. Definitely showed that in a video before, and yeah, I melted them all in the dishwash, and I need a straw for some reason. Very particular with things. So for the kitchen, I got us some new tea towels and oven gloves because ours are a bit gross. It's the orange and sardine, and it goes really well because we have the La Crusette. I don't know if you can see it there. Maybe not. The orange salt and pepper grinders, so I thought the bright orange will match that. I got one of these mats to go around the toilet. Can't remember how much it was, but it's so soft, very soft. This hand towel, how lovely is that? Brown cow. It's got like a brown side and a white side. I thought that was really nice. Again, really soft. I hope I don't wash that and turn it into cardboard. I don't think I wash my towels right. Then just got some storage baskets just for hair stuff. A toilet brush. Oh, it's got a dint in it. I think I've done that. That definitely wasn't there when it was delivered. Oh no. That's gonna wind me up. But got a bin in the same colour. As you can tell, there's a bit of a theme. This is really nice. It's a slow close lid. And then finally, these for the soap and toothbrushes. It's now the evening. I got changed into my like around the house top and didn't realise that it's really stained, so just ignore that. But we got a lot of wedding stuff delivered in the last few days, like the last of the decorations and things. So I'm gonna put these confetti pieces into their own bags, and I thought it would be a nice mindful activity to do. Oh my god. I don't actually know how you get into it. There we go. It needed to be biodegradable confetti, and we looked at a website that does like actual like flower petals, but didn't realise it was like £16 per litre, and I think this is 2 litres. And we just don't have that type of money for confetti, especially. This was like £4. I'm gonna put them in these little wax bags. They have a little seal, and then it says throw some love on some stickers. That's really cute. So I'm gonna make these to put in the flower girl bag. I've kind of been reluctant to share like wedding stuff. One, because obviously it's a really personal event, and not that anyone would probably share their opinion, but just in case. Like, I only really wanted to share stuff once it was done, so then, oops, if someone has an opinion, it's already done. But at the same time, like, I'm having fun. This is the fun part. And I do have a video planned of doing all the DIY stuff that I've got going on. I'm going to do it as like not a tutorial thing, but like how I've done it and like the things that were handmade kind of thing. Yeah, I've been reluctant to share it, mainly because of that, but also I'm scared, like, obviously going through cancer treatment and stuff, like, I'm just really nervous about, like, what will happen, and I don't want to jinx it, and I feel like saying this is all going to jinx it, but obviously if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I've had a biopsy. This is the biopsy that I will have before the wedding, and the next one will be after it. So, you know, if this one's fine, then it's all good and it's going ahead. So I just, yeah, was really scared to jinx it, but it's getting closer and closer, and I should be excited about it. So this is me being excited about it. I don't actually know how much to put in each bag. Maybe I'll just put a little bit to start with, and then I can like add more as I go on. They look so cute. Because I can't do anything in silence, I'm gonna watch Cat Burns' vlog while I do this. This was probably a very silly idea of doing it on the sofa because I've just got it everywhere. We're gonna be finding these. Why have I just thrown that on the floor? My brain is not working today. I don't know if trying a white linen dress on without fake tan on is gonna make me depressed, because it probably won't look as nice as it should, but because it's like a bridal hen party that I'm going home for, I got this white dress it's from Vinted for like £9, but it's actually a Uniqlo dress, and it's like 100% cotton, I think, or linen. So I need to try it on. It really needs an iron, so that doesn't help, and I'm also not tanned, so hopefully it fits, because otherwise I've got nothing else white to wear. I'm not really a white clothing sort of person, so let's give this a try. I don't know if you can see, but it fits. The only thing is, I hope I'm in frame, the only thing is it is a bit see-through, obviously, because it's white and it's linen, and I am a black underwear type of gal, so I'm gonna have to get some neutral colour pants to go underneath. But other than that, and it has pockets. Perfect. What a great find. I'm literally glowing. Another issue, sorry, ignore my ironing pile. Another issue with this is that I don't really have shoes because I always wear trainers. So I may have some options. Obviously, Crocs, classic. But I don't know whether to make it a little more dressy, and like the only ones that I really like are my red ones, but with it being wedding themed, I don't really want to wear red shoes. I don't know, but I have nude or like this off pink. Ooh. I can't tell in the camera because I'm literally glowing. Maybe I need to come closer. I quite like that with a tan. But the thing is, like, I have sandals, but I can't wear them because I had a toe, like, ingrown toe operation because of the like effects of chemo. For some reason affected my big toes, and they're still not fully healed because of my immune system being lower, so I have to wear closed toe shoes. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to start packing over the weekend, because on Monday I'm getting my meningococcal vaccine booster, and that's like the ones that you have when you're a baby, and I'm in the process of getting like fully vaccinated again because the CAR-T transplant has kind of wiped everything out. So the last time I had that, I mean, I had 4 vaccines in one day, and one of them was the meningococcal one, and I did get a little bit of a temperature, and I was just kind of like, you know, a bit dramatic on the sofa. So I feel like I'm going to be like that for 2 days, and then I'll have to be getting the train, so I just like to be over prepared with these things. Sorry, I'm showing you like the bottom of my shoes. I also don't know why I'm thinking so deep into it. They're literally Primark slip-ons, and I'm off to go sit in my grandma's garden, but it's just nice to dress up sometimes, isn't it? Not even joking, I tried this Ren Beauty, what's it called? Liquid lipstick, and it dries matte. It's like bright red, but I tried it because I bought it in TK Maxx not long ago, but never used it because obviously red is a very daring colour. It's not a go-to every day, but I have, looking at it, they are actually quite very different reds, but this one from Sephora is my favourite red ever. What is it? Number 25. But, oh, it's, I can't take myself seriously sometimes. The packaging is broken. It's more like a brownie red, but it makes my teeth look so white, but it lasts for ages. Cream lip stain, that one's called. So, tried this one. Very, very red in colour, so it is different. The texture's similar, but this does not come off. I've tried to wipe it with water and it just wasn't budging. I'm using micellar water and like proper scrubbing. Oh my god, it's gonna stain. It's coming off. Why the hell did I decide to do that? Right, I think we're okay. Kind of. Lesson learned. Only put that on when I mean to. We're starting to pack everything now for Morocco. Well, I.
I was going to pack it, but you just got to be too excited,
I am too excited. I like all the little fiddly bits. I like putting them all together. Sorry if you can hear the fan, it's red hot. Also, I got this fan from Aldi that sprays water. $2.99. Ow. So he needs like a poo.
Poo? I need a poo.
He needs a poo kit, he needs a first aid kit, he needs all his stuff like toiletries for the day, like sun cream, moisturiser, lip balm, bug spray, and he needs toiletries that are going on the horse, like your toothbrush, toothpaste. Horse, donkey, same thing. I feel really sad that it's on donkeys, but... So this is where I've got to. This is the poo kit. Need some toilet roll. Then there's all the first aid bits, suntan bits. What the hell is that?
First aid kit.
You don't need all that.
Them wound cleaning wipes were good. What's that? CPR one?
Resuscitation thing. Plastic wallet.
What's wrong with that?
No.
I'm not taking a pink one.
What's wrong with pink? I wanted to help and I taken over. Trying to do my business. Diarrhea powder. Good morning. It is a Monday morning at 10:15. Sorry, I'm drying the washing there. And I've just gone and had my vaccines. It was 2 today, so 1 in each arm, which is a surprise. This one's been a little bit not nice, and that already feels hot, so that's great. I don't know what they were. I know one of them was meningococcal, I think, but don't know what the second one was. It's awful because I'm just like anticipating feeling poorly, so I've already had an anti-sickness and then I can have another one at 6 p.m. Why, when I speak, do my eyes start watering? My hay fever yesterday was absolutely insane. And I'm really annoyed because I always get vaccines when there's like a heat wave, so it's really hot. Cooler than it was yesterday, but still really hot. So it's like getting to 28 degrees today. It's like really sticky, muggy weather. I hate that. But yeah, the nurse said that I could feel a bit tired. God, I am terrible at vlogging. I don't even know how this is entertaining. But it is 2 weeks until we see BTS in London and I could not be more excited. I love doing this. It's such a weird... I feel like I'm gonna cry. No. Like, it's such a nice feeling to live life again like this. Fucking hell, it's 10 in the morning. Why am I crying? and I'm really excited to go home and see everyone. I think I was speaking about it with Kai, and the last time I went home was March. So like after the transplant in November, I went home in March, and I got the train home by myself. And I was saying, like, the way I feel now, I know that that was too much for me. Like, I actually did really struggle with that. Whereas now, April, May, June, another 3 months later, I feel in the position where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to do that by myself now. Like, I'll feel okay doing that. And it's not like I literally just have to get myself on a train. Like, I'm getting driven from the station, and like I won't be leaving the house. So essentially I'm just doing what I do here somewhere else. All I have to do is the train part, so it will be fine. But every time I get on a train, I just get so overwhelmed with like happiness that I can do that. I hope I get my bone marrow results soon, because I am stressing. My anxiety has been through the roof, and I think I was really irritating Guy yesterday, bless him. He's used to it, but like every little thing I was like, but does it mean this? But this means this, and like last time that happened, this happened, and I just did it all day, and I could feel myself doing it, and I was grating on myself, so I can't imagine how he felt. I'm really trying to get back into the swing of journaling, like, consistently. So I mentioned these in like my journal ecosystem video, but I do fill this one out, which is just like a day-to-day sort of diary. But I fill it out every day with like a little bit of something of like what I've done for the day or how I'm feeling, just like something brief. And just so I can like remember every day, because my memory is so terrible to start with. But I've got so bad recently, and I've got into the habit of like leaving it for like a week, 2 weeks, and then having to go back. I don't know what's happened to my voice. I hope this isn't the vaccine. But I'm getting the habit of like going back through time instead of doing it every day, and that's really annoying. So I actually have a lot of this to catch up on. It's also scaring me that we are like there in the year. We're halfway. Where has time gone? Where has time gone? I've started a new journal. So again, in my other video, I mentioned how helpful journaling was once I kind of shedded that perception of like writing a story or that someone's going to read it, because no one's going to read it. It's just for me. And once I did that, like, it was actually really harrowing to read. Like that one I kept, like my last journal, through a really difficult time in the hospital, and it really pulled me through it. So as my anxiety has increased massively recently, I got a new one, and look at this colour. I'm obsessed with the colour. So I get these from Cass Art, and it's leather, like proper leather. So I think I kept a yellow one for my initial diagnosis. I kept a silver one for my relapse. Now this is the new one, and I actually had half of the silver one left. Like, I could have continued it, but the energy from it, I just couldn't. Like, I felt like that needed to be its own thing, and I needed to get into a fresh state of mind with a fresh journal of like everything that's new. But this one I'm kind of keeping like a lot looser, so like I am journaling things, but I've also written like the bad dream that I had and what I researched from that. I've written, so I went into this weird like deep dive into astrocartology maps. This is crazy. So essentially it's like you put in, you know, like your horoscope and thing, but it lines up to specific points on the map of what's going to be significant in your life. And I did that out of interest and did some research on it of like what are the most significant parts on the map for me. Maybe I'll do like an entire video on this, because it can get so deep, it's crazy. But I will say one of the places that is most transformative for me is Japan. And I have wanted to travel to Japan since like year 7. I've been obsessed with the idea of going. I never used to feel the pull of going travelling, things like that, apart from there. And now that I've got older, and obviously would love to travel if I was able to and see everything in the world, that's always still been like one of the top places I want to go. So that was crazy. And then I did it in comparison to Kai's map, and we like our maps overlap of significant places, and it's crazy. And Japan for both of us as a couple is like the number one, and that's like the number one place we want to save money and go travelling to. So I went in a deep dive of that, and Japan's a significant place for us. Crazy. So, and then, yeah, so what I was saying was, that was also crazy after that, is that I obviously have a list of other places that are significant for different reasons. And then Kai gets the National Geographic magazines, and each print, each time they release a magazine, the cover is a different country. The cover of this one, after doing this, was South Korea. And I really want to travel to South Korea, if it's not obvious. So then I was like, whoa, crazy. Flicking through it, every single article that they had reviewed in this book was on my list of significant places for me. And I was like, I feel like this is just a guide to my future. Like, crazy how it works. So this journal, I feel like, is a lot of manifesting, and it's all the positive stuff along with the negative stuff, and I'm really trying to put out in the universe the happiness as well as the anxieties, because I feel like if I just harp on about my anxieties all the time, I'm gonna dig myself into a really dark hole of just like overthinking it. But adding in the sort of good things in that, just, I don't know, brings a different energy to the journal, and it makes me want to journal all the time, because I'm not that I'm complaining, but I'm not just digging into the deep stuff, I'm digging into why I feel happy, and I feel like that's really important. So I feel like something in the vaccine is kicking in. Like, they did say I could get flu symptoms, and I feel like my throat's going a bit weird. I'm not wheezy, so I can't be allergic, but see what I mean? I overthink and get myself in such a hole all the time. I'm gonna sit, drink a big cup of tea. Again, the Vicky Sponge one, trying to get rid of them because it just it's not giving. I need a Bird and Blend. They do the best flavoured teas, like flavoured black tea. Oh, they're so good. They do like loads of other like florally or fruity teas, but I'm not really into that as much. I just really like smoky, like Earl Grey, stuff like that. There's one that they have, I can't remember what it's called, but it literally tastes like a fire and caramel, and it is the nicest tea ever. I also like their biscuit flavoured teas. Chocolate digestives, favourite. What else do I like from there? They've got like chocolatey ones. They have a Nutella pancakes one that is amazing. I don't know how they come up with it, like how they know what leaves added together will taste like that. Like, honestly, they must have a good team of like product developers. Why am I thinking so deeply into this? I feel like I'm talking 100 miles an hour, but, and like along them lines, I was saying to Kai about this, because chemo, I cannot explain how mind-numbing chemo is. And if anyone's watching that's going through cancer treatment or has had cancer treatment or chemo, you will understand what I mean when there's just nothing in there at all. And I have obviously done 2 years of that before I had CAR-T. And even before CAR-T, I had to have conditioning chemo, so that was involved in that. So almost 2 years of chemotherapy. My mind was numb. Nothing was going through there. And now, 6 months post CAR-T, I feel as though I can think again. And it's almost like, because I haven't thought for so long, everything is getting overwhelming, because it's like all these thoughts at once, and I haven't been able to think on that level again. Like, I haven't been able to have one thing in my mind and then think about another and then another. Like, I could only think of one thing at a time, if that. And now it's just all whooshing in at once. There's so many thoughts in my head. Like, I need to get them out. Like, when I was on chemo, I would even get overwhelmed going shopping, like to physically look at stuff. Like, say you're in the tin aisle of a supermarket and you're looking at the tins and there's just rows with tins lined up, my brain would frazzle, and I'd feel like I'd have to go like this to actually be able to see what I'm looking at. I had to move my eyes so slowly because it made my eyes tired, it made my head tired, trying to process all the colours, then the writing, then the sounds that are going on. And I guess a lot of people who haven't even had cancer treatment will relate to that, like the overwhelming and like overstimulation feeling. I'm very thankful that now that past treatment I don't experience that, but that feeling is so difficult, and then it's also difficult to come out of that feeling and then process all this new stuff that's like in my head. I guess the way that I'm trying to cope with it, as well as getting therapy, which I do have an appointment, my first ever appointment next week, I'm hoping that will help some of the anxiety side of it, but I'm using journaling to help process this stuff. There we are. That was a long-winded way of saying I'm going to spend my afternoon journaling. More time has passed and the sickness started to kick in a little bit, so we pulled out the second anti-sickness. Seems to be okay, and I also was just really hungry, I don't know why, so I went to the shop and got some salty crisps and then an ice cold drink. It was so nice. So I feel a little better, but it's getting to bedtime. I might as well just go to sleep. Sleep it off. Tomorrow's a new day. But I have some parcels. Hide the address. So first, I got myself some earphones. I have a really weird ear shape, and the only ones that can hold them are like the weird, these things. They're really comfy in my ears, and I just thought it'd be easier to use them instead of headphones when it's like really hot weather, and like if I have my wig on, like when we get the train to London and stuff. Probably won't travel in my wig, to be honest. I don't know, we'll see, but that would just be nicer. I did have AirPods of this. What happened to my AirPods? It must have broke, but like the newer ones with the earbuds, they just do not fit my ears. I was expecting it to do a charging thing. I was like, do they work? What else have we got? I'm excited about this one. So I really wanted to get a disposable camera. The price of those things now, insane. And then you've got to think about printing as well. So I've got a film camera that is not obviously like a proper film camera, but it's like a disposable, and you just put your own film in, because then this was 25 quid, I think. Like, you make your money back in the end. It's a bit hot. Kai's just been out shopping for last minute bits. Did have to buy a new suitcase, which is not ideal, but he came home with a coffee for me. It is not a single cube of ice left in this heat. It's the oat brown sugar shaken thing. So nice. I'm going to put some extra ice in it. Very exciting on the last bits to do now.
Tablecloth. Shouting at me for it.
Splashed it. Oh my god, look at the state of my face. So he went and got a new suitcase because it was that one. And looking at them next to each other, yeah, that wasn't going to work. Because the sleeping bag takes up half of it, but we managed to get everything in. I'll show you this part. Here we go. So we got all of his... How did we do it? So this is the donkey stuff. That's the hotel. And then toiletries that'll be in his backpack and travel pillow. That's crammed in there. And then you've got boots, coat, sleeping bag, maybe some food.
Travel pillow for the plane.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, there's a travel pillow, but yeah, so.
And there's toilet roll. And clothes that are going on the donkey. I can't believe we've done that. all that planning.
Let's see if it'll close.
Oh yeah, let's see if the suitcase will actually zip up.
They do squash.
Yeah,
They're just,
the boots.
It's the boots that do it.
Oh my god. You've done it. That is the smoothest I've ever seen a suitcase zip up. Whoa, is it heavy? Oh, it's not even that bad. Little Primark jobby. Oh, it's got 4 wheels as well.
Yeah. Little drive.
You'll be flying. And Kai's going to take the actual film camera we've got. So he went and bought some almost to expire film, but the guy said it'd be alright, didn't he?
Yeah. Where's
So-
the other one? There's one more film.
Mine, no, with my camera. So he's going to put the film in my camera now. You don't know how to do it?
Can't remember.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, this is a really weird one.
So I need to turn flash
There we
on.
go.
Do you just take one?
No, it's loaded it into place.
Still on all my pictures. No, I don't want one. Let me do it. Off to the outback. I can't do an Australian accent.
Good eye, mate.
Why is it not focusing? Why is it really blurry?